Let's be honest, it happens to all of us. The alarm goes off, and the first thing we think is, 5 more minutes. It's time to train, and suddenly we find 1,000 excuses. We have a dream in mind, yet we keep leaving it for tomorrow. Sound familiar? The truth is, what's easy feels comfortable, but comfort slowly kills us from the inside. That's where David Goggins comes in, an ordinary man who decided to stop believing in excuses and started training something few people ever do: his mind. In this video, I'm going to share with you 6 of Goggins' most powerful lessons, so you can learn to live with discipline, break your limits, and build a version of yourself you didn't know existed. Stay until the end, because what you're about to hear isn't feel-good theory. These are tools that, if you apply them starting today, can completely transform your life. Habit 1. Make discomfort a way of life. We all want an easier life. Who doesn't like sleeping in a little longer, avoiding the rain, or grabbing something quick instead of cooking? But here's the truth. What's easy today becomes tomorrow's obstacle. Goggins says it best: greater than discomfort is the path to discipline. Everything valuable lives on the other side of discomfort. Muscles grow under tension. Knowledge comes after the hours when your brain wants to quit. Success is built in the mornings when others are still asleep. Our brains were designed to survive, not to make us great. That's why it always wants to save energy, stay in bed, eat fast food, postpone action. But that ancient instinct now keeps us stuck in mediocrity. Every time you choose discomfort, you're lifting weight in the mental gym. Examples: get up before the snooze goes off again. Run in the cold or the rain. Study or work even when you're not motivated. Motivation fades, but discipline forged through discomfort stays forever. Practical tips: 1. Pick one discomfort every day. 2. Start small but be consistent. 3. Change your language. Because I don't want to do it, I will. 4. Keep a discomfort journal. 5. Celebrate every time you win the battle against laziness. Comfort numbs you. Discomfort wakes you up. Ask yourself, what discomfort will you face today? Habit 2. Build calluses on your mind. When you train with your hands, they blister, they hurt, they burn, they sting. But if you keep going, those blisters harden, and soon they turn into calluses. Your mind works the same way. At first, waking up early, running, studying, or quitting a bad habit hurts. But when you face those struggles again and again, your mind toughens up. What once made you quit now barely bothers you. Pain isn't the enemy. Pain is the training. Every failure, every rejection, every day you show up when you don't want to, becomes a scar that strengthens your character. How to build mental calluses. 1. Embrace repetition. Do it even when it's boring. 2. Use failure as training. 3. Increase difficulty gradually. 4. Write down your small wins. 5. Remove distractions and choose voluntary discomforts. Over time, what used to hurt will make you stronger. What used to feel impossible will become second nature. The pain you choose today becomes the strength you enjoy tomorrow. Habit 3. The 40% rule. You're running, your body screams, "Stop, I can't go any further." Your legs feel heavy, your breathing shortens, and your mind starts making excuses. But according to Goggins, in that moment, you're only at 40% of your true capacity. You still have 60% left inside you, waiting to be used. The problem isn't your body, it's the voice inside your head that says, "Give up." That voice is your mind trying to protect you. Learn to ignore it. Every time you push past that point, you meet your real potential. Examples: at the gym, 5 more reps when you think you're done. Studying, 15 more minutes when your brain says enough. Work, 1 extra hour to finish the project instead of quitting early. How to apply the 40% rule. 1. Always do a little extra. 5 reps, 1 page, 10 more minutes. 2. Recognize the voice of excuses. 3. Break big goals into micro goals. 4. Train your second wind. Go slightly beyond every limit. 5. Record every time you push past your mental wall. Every time you go beyond your 40%, You prove to yourself that you're stronger than your thoughts. Habit 4. The accountability mirror. When Goggins decided to change his life, he didn't start with a fancy plan, a coach, or a new diet. He started with something brutally simple. He stood in front of a mirror and told himself the truth. He faced his reality. Overweight, unmotivated, full of excuses. And instead of running from it, he confronted it. He wrote his goals and weaknesses on sticky notes and posted them all around the mirror. Why? Because the mirror doesn't lie. You can fool others, but you can't fool yourself. How to use the accountability mirror. 1. Write your goals clearly, no sugarcoating. 2. List your weaknesses honestly. 3. Stick your notes on your mirror. 4. Every morning and night, look yourself in the eye and ask, am I keeping my promises or making excuses? The mirror can be your worst judge or your best ally. Each time you honor what you wrote, you build self-respect. Each time you don't, it reminds you to do better. Honesty hurts, but it heals, because the truth in the mirror is the starting point of change. Habit 5. The challenge notebook. If the mirror shows who you are today, the notebook shows who you're becoming. It's a simple but powerful system. Write your goals, your obstacles, and your daily actions. When you keep everything in your head, it's fragile, easy to forget or twist. But once you write it down, it becomes a commitment. How to create your challenge notebook. 1. Divide it into 3 sections: goals, obstacles, and daily actions. 2. Review it every morning and night. 3. Be brutally honest. If you failed, write I failed. 4. Check off your wins. 5. Keep it alive. Update it as you grow. Over time, that notebook becomes a reflection of your character. Every page tells a story of effort, failure, and progress. You don't need constant motivation. You need the discipline to honor what you've written. Discipline isn't measured by inspiration. It's measured by consistent action. Habit 6. Forge your identity through discipline. Goggins discovered a powerful truth. You are not what you say you are. You are what you do every day. Words build dreams. Actions build identity. He used to see himself as weak, overweight, and lost. But through early mornings, brutal workouts, and endless repetition, he became something entirely new. Strong, relentless, unbreakable. You are what you repeat. If you repeat laziness, you become lazy. If you repeat discipline, you become disciplined. How to forge your identity. 1. Define clearly who you want to be. 2. Pick one signature habit that represents that person. 3. Stack small wins every day. 4th, act first, believe later. 5. Reflect weekly on your growth. Discipline is the chisel that sculpts your new self. Your life won't change by dreaming more. It changes when you become someone different. Closing, the choice is yours. No one's coming to save you. There's no shortcut, no secret, no easy path. There's only one decision: to keep being who you were yesterday or start becoming who you know you can be. Goggins once said, "Most people live with the brake on. If you learn to control your mind, you can go further than you ever imagined." You don't need to be a Navy SEAL or an ultramarathon runner. You just need to start with one uncomfortable action, one promise kept, one habit repeated. Because in the end, discipline doesn't limit you, it frees you. So ask yourself, which of these 6 habits will you practice today? And if this message inspired you, subscribe and share it with someone who needs to hear it. Remember, change doesn't start tomorrow. It starts the moment you stop postponing it.